was a great result for Arsenal. Are we starting to turn the corner a little bit?
Turn. Top four.
Top four. You know, Arsenal 13th in the league right now.
No, listen, the result against Chelsea was good, but I never really felt that Arteta would have been in trouble had Arsenal lost that game, because that's Chelsea. But it was these games coming up that they've got next. I think it's Brighton, I think it's West Brom and Newcastle, I think.
Those are the winnable ones for Arsenal, aren't they?
They've got to win them. They're the ones that they've got to win. But
got to win to do what?
Just to
go top four?
Not to go top four, but I just think for Arteta and this whole kind of... Because listen, there are a section of Arsenal fans probably thinking, get him out already. We know what it's like, we've heard it. So I think these games, if he wins these games, then that just gives them kind of momentum to keep going for when they do face one of the big teams coming up. But the performance, I thought, was good. I like that they dug in, they kept going to the end. A great finish from Lacazette. I mean, I was surprised that he didn't start, if I'm honest, because I didn't like the fact that they put Aubameyang straight in there, because I wouldn't have done that. I would have put him straight back in. I would have made him wait on the bench until... Really? 100%. Right now,
your best player.
But he's not earned the right to play in this team yet. Yeah, we can't keep going about how...
Aubameyang has to earn the right to play for Arsenal.
He has been terrible this season.
Yeah, but you know he's going to come good.
Yeah, but
you know, as a striker, once you get one, surely doesn't that kickstart
But when was the one?
I don't know, to be fair.
I mean, the penalty against... I know he scored against Southampton. It was a great goal against Southampton. But other than that, the team played so well against Chelsea. To then disrupt that and go, because he's our captain, let's put him back in. For me, no, it wasn't the right way. It turns out it was the right decision because they won.
Yeah, there you go.
But I still wouldn't have started him. I'd have kept him on the bench.
That's interesting. Get in touch, 81089. I want to know what you think. Should Aubameyang have started yesterday? Surely he's got to start.
Lacazette didn't start. What a finish, though.
Yeah, Lacazette's not Aubameyang, though, is he?
But he's in good form. So why does he deserve to lose his spot? Because he's in good form. We've probably waited for a while for Lacazette to show this type of form, and then he takes him out. Yeah.
Well, that's Arteta. Was you Arteta out when this started to dip a little bit? Be honest.
I was kind of leaning towards that way, yeah. Because I just thought if the players stopped playing for him, then it's inevitable that he'd have to go. But he seems to have turned the corner now. The players are playing for him. I mean, it was an absolute masterstroke putting them youngsters in.
It was honestly a masterstroke. One of those youngsters, I think. I said Aubameyang's your best player. Not this season, obviously. I think the best player this season by a country mile is Bukayo Saka. I mean, some people might say Kieran Tierney is doing really well. I think he is doing really well, Kieran Tierney. But Saka has been unbelievable. And I can't believe that Arsenal, I can believe Arsenal are, because they're 13th in the league right now, but they rely so much on this youngster, and he's stepping up all the time.
He's getting better and better as well.
All the time.
And he's one of them players where I think Arteta looks at him now and thinks, he needs to be in the team somewhere. So whether that be if Tierney's suspended, get him at left back, left side of the three, on the right side of the three,
up front, anywhere,
just get him on. The energy that he shows, the quality on the ball, and you know what he is? He's stronger than I thought as well. Like I think a couple of times last night,
doesn't look it though, does he? He looks very frail.
Once he gets his body in there, you can't shake him. But the pace that he showed, turning, sprinting forward, and then obviously assisting Lacazette. I mean, he has been. I agree with you. I think he's been our best player by some distance this year.
I need people to tweet in at talkSPORT, text in as well, 81089, because I'm going to ask a question here, and I'm not even completely honest of what I'm going to say or completely truthful about what I'm going to say. I think he is the best young player in the Premier League right now, and I'd have to under 21s.
I was going to say,
because now, nowadays, you got the under 21s and it could be like 24-year-old. So I've got to understand what I'm saying. Under 21s, I think he's the best under 21 player in the Premier League right now. So that's Greenwood, that's Foden, that's Reece James. Don't know who else is under 21. Curtis Jones. I started there because of the Liverpool connection. Curtis Jones.
Torres at City.
Ferran Torres. I think he's better than all of them.
I think right now
he's the only guaranteed starter out of all them as well. Maybe Reece James, but obviously as Piliqueta comes in, you have to play Bukayo Saka all the time, and I don't think you have to play the rest all the time.
I mean, I would like to see Phil Foden get more game time, but again, David Silva left. We fully expected this was going to be his breakout season. Hardly getting any game time, but I'm a big fan of his. Curtis Jones, good player. Will he get enough game time at Liverpool? Not quite sure.
To get his game time. You're right. When the players come back fit, he might struggle. Yeah.
Exactly, but you're right. When it comes to Saka, right now, as we sit here,
better than Greenwood.
Right now, right now he is. Greenwood's barely played, really, has he? Like, he's got. I know he's worked his way back in there. What, when they're at their absolute maximum?
Yes, that we've seen so far.
I like Greenwood. I like centre forwards anyway, don't I? So I'm always going to go with.
You're going to go Greenwood, yeah?
Yeah, but Saka, I think right now he's the best youngster because he's the only one playing week in, week out, and he's the only player I'd say on this list where he's a must. Like, he's got to be in the team.
I know some people are going to tweet in and say, what about Trent? Trent is 22, I believe.
Yeah, so that's not 21.
Yeah.
Not a lot I can do about that.
And a special mention to players like Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well, who I'm shocked is 22.
I know, he's still... I thought he was...
I thought it was at least 24, 25.
Well, he's another one who, if he was 1 year below, he's been brilliant this season as well. So he's up there with the top goal scorers. Ancelotti's done absolute wonders with him.
All right, going into the second half of the season, 2021, what youngster out of those that we mentioned, so Curtis Jones, Foden, Greenwood, Saka, who do you think's really going to kick on and take it by storm?
I'm going to say Saka's going to go from strength to strength because I still think there's question marks around Torres. Will he get enough game time at City, even though he's...
What's his best position, Saka?
Saka?
Yeah.
I like him wide left.
Wide left.
But again, Aubameyang plays out there because Lacazette plays down the middle. If you're going to play Aubameyang down the middle, then Saka's got to play out on the left. But then I love Martinelli. Yeah. He can play.
How old is he?
He must be quite young as well, Martinelli.
Yeah.
So he might even have a breakout since before he got injured.
He was on absolute
electric.
Fire. Yeah.
So he's another one.
Curtis Jones, Liverpool?
If he gets enough game time, because he's stepped into that midfield and he looks comfortable, like he belongs at that level. So I'm a big fan of his as well. But again, it's about how many minutes will he get on the pitch.
Martinelli's 19.
Oh, he's got to be in the conversation then. He's got to be.
That's unbelievable.
Got to be. Before he got injured.
You're a striker, so I know you're going to, Before he got injured, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, the pace. And he's made a real difference since he came back.
That's interesting. So in terms of the PFA Young Player of the Year, you think Saka?
Yeah, right now. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But what's the criteria though for PFA?
Yeah, what is it, under 24 or something? That's what it seems like
I don't get it is. But if it was on the 21s and Saka,
then I'm going to go Trent.
Yeah,
all day. It's got to be Trent all day long.
You're a Liverpool fan. That's what
I'm not.
That's why.
Right, yeah. It's got to be Trent, though, innit? Ain't it?
Nah, Saka. I'm going to go Saka
over Trent.
Yeah.
You know, one's playing for the team that's top of the league.
Yeah, but
and starting.
Saka can't do anything about individual mistakes at Arsenal. He can only do what he's got control of when he's got the ball.
So honestly, you think Saka's better than Trent? You think Saka's a better left-sided player than Trent is on the right? I'm
saying at this present time he's playing better.
I like the stare down.
I was waiting.
just a nice little stare down. I just don't know what we're. I don't believe you.
Trent is unbelievable. But if you're talking about form right now, Saka's tremendous.
All right, let's see a couple of texts coming in. Remember, get your texts 81089. A text here, no name, says Lamptey, Tariq Lamptey, Brighton. Ooh. Forgot about him.
Yeah.
Top young player. Adam Turner on Twitter says Pedro Neto, 20 years old. We have been a bit biased, haven't we? Just the English players.
Yeah.
Forgot about Pedro Neto.
He's a good player.
Top player. Any others coming in? Let's have a quick look. No, I think that's it. Yeah, Pedro Neto's a good shout.
He's a good player. He's a very good player. Good again last night. That left foot, where he goes past people.
All right, guys, get in touch. I want to know this. Is Bukayo Saka, do you think, am I exaggerating? Is it a bit hyperbole from myself to say he is the best young player in the Premier League right now? And when I say young, we're going to go under 21, sorry, 21 and below, because I think some people think 23 and 24 is still young, which I think is absolutely ridiculous.